Are you ready?
I'm ready.
That's becoming a thing. Okay, so today we are talking about that pesky little bugger that bugs pretty much everybody in the world, belly fat.
Dun
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 dun dun.
dun. We're the same person.
We're the same person. Okay, so belly fat is one of those things. It seems to be the first place you put it on and last place that it comes off. So it's a bugger for most people. Um, and it's one of those ones that, aesthetically speaking, it's probably the one that can impact people's appearance the most, right? So,
If you're trying to look more feminine,
exactly.
yeah.
So, the old style hourglass look, I know it's now being replaced by a stick with a giant butt. I don't know what that shape would be, but anyways, I know that's the thing
And
that
some boobies.
boobies are always great. I mean, who the hell doesn't like boobies? I think everyone likes boobies. So children, men, women, old people, everyone likes boobies. Animals seem to like boobies too.
Okay, we're moving on.
Okay, we're moving on. Okay, so anyways, body extra body fat, specifically targeted in the stomach. It is one of those things that we work on, her and I. We are both lucky that we don't carry too much belly fat here.
But we've also created habits to make sure that we don't
100%.
store it there.
We've also I've been working out for 3 decades. Oh God, that means I'm really old, but that's okay.
So something to remember that this area is a estrogen site. And before we get going with anything else, I wanted Victoria to talk a little bit about, how we work with hormones with our transgender clients and not against them.
Okay, so if you are a trans person and you are on HRT, you went from an old system of testosterone being the predominant hormone in your body with a little bit of estrogen. And now, if you're on HRT, probably those things have switched. So you have higher estrogen and lower testosterone. The testosterone is really good for making muscle. The testosterone is really good for some things like body hair, yucky, and so on and so forth. And estrogen is responsible for softer skin and all that wonderful stuff. So, but when I was on pre-transition, I put on fat in different places. I put on fat more. I still didn't really put it on in my stomach, but I had a kind of overall fat displacement.
Yeah.
If I gained weight, didn't look like much. So I gained a little bit. I lost a little bit of vascularity, and my arms would look more puffy. But I mean, I felt like I looked puffy everywhere.
Yeah.
And that was just the way in my body I put on weight. But when I lost weight, the other way around, I would again get vascular in my arms and legs because that's what usually happens. So I had pretty muscular legs. I even had some veins in my thighs and stuff. And now estrogen has shifted my fat distribution. So now when I put on weight, I'm putting on, the estrogen is telling my body where to put it. And so now when I gain weight, it's hard to see, but I put on almost all of my weight exclusively in my thighs.
Very feminine.
So that is a very typically feminine female way of adding weight. And so we kind of figured this out, I think last summer, and we were talking about this, and we really kind of honed in on this program, and it's really about fat cycling. So you can talk about the technical components of it, but in effect, the wonderful thing about these new hormones is that we can actually pick apart where the fat was and put it where we want to, but doing so in a rapid way.
Mm-hmm.
So imagine you lose fat. So when you're in a low cycle, like your calories are below your needs, you're creating a calorie deficit. Your losing body fat. But while we're doing that, we're kind of training the body.
And the hormones are working in the background.
And the hormones are working in the background, but you're losing fat wherever you're going to lose fat.
We can't really control that.
We can't control that. The body decides where that happens. Yeah. But then what we'd be doing is we'd be creating a calorie excess when you need that break.
In a different phase, yeah.
At another phase of the program. And so now the fat needs to go somewhere. And as evidenced with me, when I gained weight, it went to places that it never went before. I was like almost dumbfounded by the way my legs had accumulated this fat.
She's got a dump truck.
I got a dump truck, supposedly. I don't know what that means. I mean, at least it's not a garbage dump truck.
Garbage cities, no.
You know those like scoopers? Okay, so getting back to it. I put on weight in my thighs. I never did that before. So obviously, the estrogen has shifted where I'm putting on fat. So this can happen slowly over time.
Without the system we have.
Without a system. But with this kind of concept put into actually like a program where you're being carefully monitored so that you can maximize the difference, so you can get better results, and you can do so in a significantly shorter amount of time.
So to wrap that up a little bit, package to help you understand a little bit deeper, what that looks like is, a phase of, it could be, it depends on the person, but it could be 4, 8, 12 weeks of a slight caloric deficit. But we feed you in a way that you still eat the foods that you love, and you don't notice that you're that hungry because we teach you how to fuel your body properly.
Yeah.
And with that, we also give you, feminizing workouts so that you're building the muscle in the right places, no longer in a masculine way, but in a feminine way to create those shapes, right? So you're not only losing body fat, but in this time you're building the muscle in the right places to fill the places that were not full when you were on the masculine side. This will help feminize that. And then in another phase of 4, 8, or 12 weeks, those are just averages, it can be different for everybody, we do a slight caloric surplus so that now you're going to be adding that fat in the feminine places. Like Victoria said, you'll still be building that lean muscle. So in fact, you're actually not going to look like you have more fat. You're actually going to look leaner. You're going to look more feminine. So both phases are a win-win, and you're going to love every part of the cycle.
Yeah.
Now talk to the people who are not on HRT.
So if you're not on HRT and have no intentions of going on HRT, or you plan on going on HRT later, possibly, testosterone is wonderful for some things. Like there is some advantages.
In the fitness and health world, testosterone is a buddy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So why is it? Because it lends itself to a leaner body. It lends itself to more strength. It lends itself to more energy. More muscle tissue. I know now. I just tried running again, and I've post-estrogen. I just don't have the cardiovascular capacity I used to. I can't do it the same way. I can't push through the barrier cardiovascularly because my testosterone is almost zero and my estrogen is pretty high. So I found I've lost 50% of my strength, but that also means I can't eat as much. Calorically speaking, the engine is not being burnt, is not, working at the same heat.
Metabolically, you won't. People who have more estrogen have a harder time, essentially.
Okay. So, but if you have testosterone and you want to feminize that shape, you want to be healthy, you want to do all those things. Now we can use testosterone to our advantage by putting on the muscle where you want to put the muscle on and leaning out the places that you don't. And if you want to cut fat, you want to slim down, or you want to be healthier, or you want to, for example, we're creating a program for pre and post-op surgeries for trans people. And so many people can't have surgery because they don't meet the health requirements. their BMI is too high, even though BMI is an archaic way of looking at things. Nonetheless, surgeons won't do it. So getting people prepared for surgery and getting people outside of that and healthy again, those are all those things that are things that we all kind of talk about with health, like, you know, not needing to take medications for high blood pressure.
Yeah,
all of those.
Just aesthetics.
Exactly, it's not just aesthetics. Actually, the aesthetics is the last thing.
Second, yeah.
I think in my view, like the aesthetics are the benefit of the health.
What are your favorite benefits of health other than aesthetics?
I mean that we can do stuff, that I have lots of energy, that we can go party and we can dance all night long.
Or play soccer with your kid in the
Play
heat.
soccer with my kids when it's 35 degrees and I'm still fine. There's so many that I don't take any other medication than my hormones. I take nothing. I don't even take Advil. She makes me she's like, take an Advil if I have a headache or something, which never happens. But point being that the benefits of health, longevity, functionality, all of those, mobility, stability,
flexibility,
independence, all of these things are the health benefits. The aesthetic is the last thing.
Yeah.
It's the thing that kind of gives you a smile and you want to look good. Everyone wants to look sexy.
To look good naked.
Everyone wants to look good and everyone wants to feel sexy naked. I think. Yeah. But anyways, that's what I see as health. And anyway, so from like getting back to our main topic, tummy fat. And tummy fat is the number one culprit of health.
Yeah.
Like it is the one that is the highest incidence of cardiovascular disease. It's the one that screws up your mobility. It screws up your independence. It's the one where if the fat gets lodged around your intestines and stuff like that, it can actually cause the number of things that the negative things that fat does.
Yeah.
Outside of the aesthetics is the part that we want to address.
Yeah.
And we want to make sure that everyone's healthy and happy and authentic and confident in their bodies, but everyone would benefit from more from a healthier lifestyle.
100%.
So getting rid of that body fat in that area, that is such a key thing. And look at it this way, you get to do it and then you have the added benefit of aesthetically feeling good, feeling sexy naked, and that all happens like that. And for us trans people, the world is fucking shit, but you know, like we can feel confident and we can feel healthy, and then we can really like make changes in this world. And I think that's why you and I have kind of really worked well together, because we both have that same goal.
Yeah.
We want
to help you
better world
and make this world a better place.
Exactly.
And not only that, with the, you know, the fitness and health program that we're offering, on top of that, as an added bonus as well, Victoria is doing transition mentoring, which she's super, super excited about. And it's an all-inclusive package where you not only get fit and sexy and healthy and feel good, but you also get that guidance that you're probably looking for. And we have a badass community of people that are connecting and on this journey together. And we just would love for you to be a part of it. So if you want to have a consultation with us, we're going to drop a link below the video. So just click on that, fill out the form quickly, you'll book a call. And yeah, we're really excited to help you on your journey however we can.
Yes. And remember, it's all about your journey and your happiness. And as long as you're following that to the best that you can and you're going forward in the direction you want to go, that's all we can ask for. So
move the needle one step forward every day.
Exactly.
We got you.
We love you.
Bye.
Bye.